For many years, Disney kept acquiring known IPs only to ruin them. Star Wars and Marvel in particular were changed for the worse because someone at Disney decided they have to be more appealing to the female audience. And of course, it didn't work very well for them. Obviously. Anyone with a functional brain could predict that superheroes and space battles are a guy thing. Whatever you do, it will always be mostly men watching this stuff. In the pursuit of a larger audience, Disney completely lost its core audience. Besides, there were already women who liked these franchises. Not quite as many as men, not even close. But a lot of women were already into that stuff. The problem is, these women liked it the way it was. So by changing it to appeal to the female audience, Disney lost the female audience they already had. No matter how much woman stuff you add to the franchise with sword fights and space battles, the majority of women still won't care about it. And they never will. If you ask ordinary women what they think about Star Wars, the vast majority will either hate it or just won't care about it at all. They always struggle to understand the appeal. You can add as many Baby Yodas as you want to your Star Wars, but it will only make women like Baby Yoda and not your Star Wars. Distracting people by the use of cute little aliens is not a valid strategy. Your movies are still shit. But why did Disney movies go to shit? Who is really responsible for this disgrace? You may say it's woke or DEI or whatever, but who is really behind this blasphemous philosophy? The real culprits are what Americans call Karens. Of course, Karens spawn all over the world. We all have them, and unfortunately, just by leaving your house, you risk a random encounter. But since I don't want to use the term Karen as a buzzword, we should first explain what a Karen really is. So Karen used to be a woman, but exposed to some unknown factor, she transformed into something else. Karen's life cycle is long and fruitless. All day they stand on the shoulders of the giants while constantly screaming how bad the giants are. Unfortunately, they never get tired of doing that. Unless the said giants shake them off and make them fly away, hopefully to a mental institution, the unlucky giant will wither and die. In this unfortunate scenario, Karen only grows more powerful, while she flies away to seek another victim. Why do Karens exist? How are they actually created? Are they a part of the Great Lizard ploy to destroy humanity? Nobody knows. But that's why Disney is cooked, done and even overdone. There are just too many Karens sitting on its shoulders. Disney was deaf to the voices of their fans for way too long, and by now they can't understate their audience anymore. Every movie they release is made by the activists for the activists. They wanted to expand their audience, but in reality, every single time they spend billions of dollars just to pander to a very small niche of people. Not a very profitable business model, but as I said before, exposed to the Karen voice, the giant withers and dies. Aside from destroying newly acquired franchises, Karens also ruined Disney's original legacy. Disney princesses used to be the core element of their brand. These old animated movies were the reason why Disney became so powerful. But because Karen's natural instinct is to fear traditional relationships, they all found Disney romance stories problematic.
There's a big focus on her love story. With a guy who literally stalks her.
Yeah, super weird.
So we didn't do that this time.
I know she's annoying, but don't shoot the messenger. She didn't write the script, she just told us what it was. The worst thing about it is that the Karen's idea of empowering women is misguided and reductive. For example, let's look at Mulan. The original animated movie teaches you that women can compete with men if she's smart enough. After all, warriors' greatest weapon is their mind. However, in Disney live-action remake, Mulan is stronger than all men, but only because she has superpowers. And since superpowers are unfortunately not a real thing, the movie teaches you nothing. It's just a poorly made female power fantasy. So, can something be done about these Karens? The only thing Disney can do is to go completely scorched earth on all the Karens and everyone influenced by them. Fire everybody, fire them all and start over. All the incompetent people with no credentials who are there just because they have the right politics, but have absolutely no idea how to make a good movie, because they are not even interested in making movies, they just want to make propaganda. They all have to be replaced by people with actual skill and talent, people who love making movies. This is the only way. But that's never going to happen because the giant is already deaf.